Savage.
The coons are coming.
Y'all know what that means, man. Get on up in here and share the stream, man. You know what it means, man. Share the stream, man. Cause it's not, you know, we got the crew up in here, the blacks. The blacks are here. They're black. Come on. They're black. So I need you guys to jump on in, get in tune.
Savage.
Get in tune. Oh yeah. Get in tune. Alright, and then real quick here.
Music TV.
Y'all remember that part right there? I'm basically just sharing the stream, y'all. Don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me at all. I'm just making sure that everybody has an opportunity to get on up in here and get some of this goodness. You know, we try to go past 2 minutes anyway, so that the algorithms don't be tripping and falling on a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I'm just trying to do my thing and trying to teach my peoples. You feel what I'm saying?
The 1, 2, 3.
That's all I'm
ABC.
That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do the show. You know what I'm saying? How this shit go. You know? Alright, listen. Y'all ready for this? Yeah! Right. I do the lady. Like nobody really knows what he's saying there. I'm not the only one I feel, I guess, okay?
Hey, if you know what Fam is saying, I've never known what Fam was saying.
I don't either. Is there like a lyric sheet for that or something like that? Like
I don't know if they put that on there. Samalabana, Asale.
I do so let it. Alright. 1 and then goes to 2.
And then comes to
That's
2
all.
to the
That's
3
it.
and 4.
Hey, the coolest thing about the song though is at the end when Dre had the nigga going na 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 na. That's the shit right there. Like that element to that song brings it to like a whole nother level. And you know
I
that's
didn't even know that.
and you know that's TK Kirkland in there too, right?
I didn't until you told me.
Yeah, man. Shout out to TK Kirkland, man. He hit me up about this wedding job that I did, man. Totally surprised the shit out of me and fucked me up. Like, no, I'm not supposed to be talking to TK Kirkland under these circumstances. The fuck is going on? But anyway, y'all. What?
Yeah.
This is the Keep It P podcast, where we take the news, the situations, the everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. Not trying to tell you what to think. Oh no, my friend. Just trying to show you how to think and process and bust down these here articles when you find yourself mixed up in anti-black racist propaganda war machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media. Then you got the Republicans on this side and the Democrats on this side on the same bird, but so they both ain't shit. And they're trying to target you. But guess what? It gets easier because I got the teasier. I'm sure he has some game. I'm sure he has some game he wants to lace with you guys.
I am the teasier. Nah, hashtag for the record doe.
Pretty simple.
Hashtag FPRD.
That's right.
TZ Von Savage in the place to be. MC.
I was a heavy
self-love. It's a beatbox and a b-boy stand. You may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is if we let the culture die, y'all.
And we cannot, and I repeat, cannot let the culture die.
And please stop saying it's not black people music, y'all.
I keep forgetting that part.
It's the blackest of music. It's blackity black music.
Well, you know, I was just gonna say, ain't no way I can forget this story because I remember old girl's mugshot. I want to show everybody. So this is the one that we got in question. Look at that model citizen. Her name looks like Rosie Perez Ramirez.
Can I get a hashtag those model citizens
straight up
in the chat, please?
It says Georgia mother sentenced for murdering her kids ages 5 and 6 whose blood was all over the house.
No, look how they even made it gruesome. The blood was all over the house of the. They usually don't do that.
Nah, that's why I did. See. Look how y'all placated into that bullshit, and they still don't give a fuck about throwing you under the bus. It says Georgia mother who murdered her child last year was sentenced to consecutive life sentencing, pleading guilty on Friday. Bernice Hermilio Hernandez. Well, I got the Hernandez right.
Not Bernice though.
Berenice is Berenice. Berenice is Berenice. Berenice. Hernandez, 26. She was only 26. Hold up, check that out. 26.
Man, she looked like 46.
She looked like 59.
69.
Admitted to gruesome slaying of 5-year-old and 6-year-old brother and sister, Mateo and Catherine. Rest in peace, little kids. During a wrenching testimony before Howard County Superior Court Judge Clinton Barron. Some of the photos that were used in the presentation were graphic, horrific, said the investigator Jerry Phillips. Said before going through the details, as we get closer to those, I want to let Your Honor and everyone else know in the courtroom, it's okay to look away or step away or whatever you need to do. I mean, like, it's really tragic. All over the house. All over the house really means really the walls and just about every room in the house has some amount of blood transfer, the furniture, the walls, and almost everything added. According to the Gainesville Times, prosecutors asked Phillips a series of questions about the graphic photographs on the crime scene there beforehand, and so they can quickly become shown and removed. But some of those questions pertain to the state of the home when the police arrived at the 9/11 call last December. Others had to do with the macabre photographs of the deaf children taken after they were killed by the mother, laying side by side, adoring with face masks. Wow, so she killed the kids and posed up with them with necrophilia type of photos. If y'all don't know what necrophilia is, it's people who have sex and do stuff with dead people. And the only reason I'm saying necrophilia is because, like, there has to be some sort of something not right there if you want to pose and get some sort of gratification with being with the dead. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Based on the evidence received, the masks were placed on the children by Miss Haralo after she cut each of their throats. Is that accurate?
No.
Yeah. Yes, that was also her testimony, Phillips replied. The defendant allegedly admitted to killing her children during the interview with the police. On Friday, she formalized that confession in exchange for most of the charges against her being dismissed. Romilio was originally indicted for 4 counts of felony murder and 2 counts each of malice, murder, and first-degree child cruelty and aggravated assault. She accepted the 2 charges of malice murder. Okay. During the interview, repeatedly referred to the dead children as the kids or those kids, but never using first-person possession like my kids. According to law enforcement, the boy went first. He was likely killed while sleeping as a sister watched. Catherine likely observed the killing of her brother, sought to get away and was not successful, and was placed on the bed next to her brother. That led to an investigation. We determined that Catherine, judging by the defense wounds, that she had her hands in other areas, that she was stabbed near the bedroom window. 2 knives were discovered when the police arrived, according to the Friday testimony. We determined that the knife on the floor is the knife that she used and had her hand while deputies arrived entering the bedroom, explained. The knife was on the dresser. The knife on the dresser is the knife that indicated in the interview that she slit children's throats with. When talking about what kept her from killing herself by cutting her own throat, she said, because it hurt.
Of course. Oh my goodness.
The children's father lives in Mexico and was aware of the sentencing proceedings and said to be supportive of the plea agreements. His children's bodies were flown back to him for burial.
Wow.
Well, that story's over. And there really wasn't any other demonization other than there was blood all everywhere. It also sounds like Mexican trauma porn.
Yeah, get you some.
A whole bunch of that. The slit the throats and the blood all over everywhere, even the appliances. From the upholstery to the walls. They really want to paint this gruesome scene for you for some reason over these kids dying. And I really don't. It really doesn't make any sense to me, I kind of really don't get it. But yeah, man. More PCP going wild, man.
Those model citizens.
Now the funny shit is, looking at her neck here, it looks like her neck was slit at a time. Look, she got that long line down there by her neck that's just barely being cut off by the camera, but it looked like somebody tried to snip her neck and she survived. Because they say hurt people.
Remember, she said she tried to.
Oh, right.
How would you know it hurts unless you tried it?
Right. Okay. That totally makes sense, I guess. Yeah. That's pretty disturbing, man. I really don't get the stories about what people like to do to cheering, man. These is cheering, man. Cheering, man.
But you wanna, but stop all the black on black shooting in the hood. Stop you're killing the babies. You're killing the babies. You ain't gonna talk about this talk.
The funny thing about it is that those incidents are actually, as fucked up as they are, but they actually
accidental.
Random. I'm about to say random and accidental, and not even actually the norm.
Right.
It ain't like nobody was intentionally going to go harm any little people. You know what I'm saying? They just got caught in the crossfire.
They didn't get in the car. They didn't get in the car like, I'm shooting all the kids that's there.
No, they didn't get in the car like, I'm finna go drop the kids off in the woods. And the kid jumps back onto the car, gets ran over, took him home. Well, this is just as bad. They put the other dead kid in the guest room while they figured out what they was gonna do with him. This trick done killed the brother in front of the daughter, man. Like what?
And then don't forget, laid up and took pictures with a mask on.
Is that extreme Munchausen syndrome? Like just to kill your kids? Like, well, I mean, what's the rationale or the justification even after you do it? Like I just snapped, or I thought I was gonna get away with it, or I don't.
I think I'm white, and I say so.
I was having a bad day, huh?
Yeah, they can do it. Why can't I? I'm almost there on my last job application. It said Hispanic, and then over on the side it said white, and I checked that box.
So I guess that gives me the entitlations to do the equivocations.
I mean, look at the evidence.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Well, guys, I ain't gonna hold you. And we just wanna, we do these kind of stories so that, first of all, y'all stop thinking that black criminality is the worst criminality out here in the world. We pretty much,
that's one.
We saints and angels in comparison to, simply because of the fact that we haven't collectively clapped back yet, and we haven't collectively pulled up summer. So we cotton soft, cottonelle, motherfucking Charmin roles in comparison to other people in society.
Baby booty, baby wipes.
In comparison to, I don't want to make us look weak or docile, but definitely I would say Daylight, the rapper Daylight, brought up something the other day, and he said we must not be human. And I said, what? He said, because if we was human, we'd have been clapped back already. Like all the other humans in the world, when faced with this, that, and the other, they rose up and clap back. Like, we ain't clapped back yet. It's like, okay, I get where you're going with that. I get where you're going. He like,
right.
He like, when you think of black people, you think of pyramids all over the world being built with no machinery. He's like, that's not human. He's like, Michael Jordan ain't human. Tiger Woods ain't human. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you think about what a human is, we're definitely not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely not that. I feel where he's going with that. I don't think he necessarily means extraterrestrial as far as from another place, but definitely more than humanly, I guess.
Maybe we're the real human ones and everybody else is a lower life form.
Or aliens, like I think the Men in Black is more truthful than they lead on to tell you. I think the Men in Black
fact than fiction.
Oh yes, I'm more fucking sure of it. I think that's a nice way to kind of, the movies be like to get you ready for society. I think Men in Black in particular is one of those movies that tries to make, cohesion with different life forms around the planet. Like, hey, they're all cool. We all do human type stuff. They might just look a lot different. It might be a human centipede or a big cockroach,
Right.
Yeah, but this is all different. There's bad people in every species.
Right.
There's bad people in every species. Anyway, man, get in that description section. Always leave a comment. Always like the program. Always share the program, because YouTube is not sharing programs as such with this sort of kind of message. Share it to your own personal profile. Subscribe. All the links to all the network people are right over there for your use at convenience. Just click on the blue link and hit that subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell for notifications so that you can get all notifications on whenever we go out on whatever network. You hear me?
That's your homework for tonight.
Yep, just
right now, that's your homework.
For all of our B1 writers, that's all. Come on now. Let's see what you got now. 4 words.
Love, peace, blessings, and maloha.
From the bottom, from the top to the bottom, I got 'em. You figure deal me. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look. See, I don't play with this.
Hey, Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint. Birdies, taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call it and it's night.
Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me. Took it from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back on the store. Around me, almost drown me. It astounds me like the level of deceit. When your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid of thoughts, 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learn to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump fake. I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check. 2 7.